Yes. Go get my book, Zion, off my desk, please, son. The rewards of suffering is greater than the pleasures of sin. The rewards of suffering is greater than the pleasures of sin. For a season when we suffer in the flesh, we cease from sin. I don't want any noise in the background. Do you understand? Thank you. Joyfully enduring the testing to receive the crown of life. Blessed is the man who endures temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life. He went to prepare, Yasha went to prepare a place for you and me. If you believe in the Father, believe in the Word, for it is life. It is life abundant, life eternally. Oh, rewards, the rewards of suffering in the flesh are greater than the pleasures of sin. For a season when we suffer in flesh, we cease from sin, joyfully enduring the testing to receive the crown of life. Blessed is the man who endures temptation, for when he's tried, he shall receive the crown of life. If you love a higher, do what he says. You believe. If you believe in the Father, believe in the Word. Like Abraham, when he was old, his body was dead, but it was counted unto him for righteousness. He still believed and hope against hope. He went to prepare, Yasha went to prepare a place for you and me. If you believe in the Father, believe in the Word, for it is life abundant, it is life eternally. Oh, rewards of suffering in the flesh are greater than the pleasures of sin. For a season when we suffer in the flesh, we cease from sin, joyfully enduring the testing to receive the crown of life. Blessed is the man who endures temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life. He went to prepare, Yahshua went to prepare a place for you and me. If you believe, be not troubled, my brethren and sistren. Count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. For when you are tried, it's working the perfect one in you. For when you are tried, if you endure, you shall be perfect, entirely wanting nothing. So let patience work in you, for you on behalf of you. Galatians 5:23. Meekness and temperance there is no law against. When temptations try to choke you, stand firm, rejoice and give praise. Psalms 34, I will bless his name forevermore, and his praise shall continually be in my mouth and my heart. In my life I will live unto him and rejoice, for this is justice. Yea, I will look to the hills, from whence comes my help. It comes from a higher. Yea, the maker of heaven and earth. Behold, he that formed it neither sleeps or slumbers. He who watches over Jacob, silence, neither slumbers or sleeps. He will not suffer our foot to be moved. The keeper of all those who trust in him. Stand sure, stand bold for the King in righteousness. If you believe, it's counted unto you like Abraham. Hearken unto him, ye that follow after righteousness. Psalms 51. Isaiah 51. Isaiah 51. Yes, get that. I want silence and I'm not playing with y'all. I'm just reassuring. Hearken unto a higher, ye that follow after righteousness. Ye that seek a higher, look unto the rock, from whence you are hewn, and to the pit, to the hole of the pit, where you were digged out. Yes, look unto Abraham, your father, and unto Sarah, your mother, that bare you. Had not they believed, even Zion said we wouldn't be here. Because of their faith, because he believed. Look where we are today. We are amongst many nations, a witness to the nations, in the midst of nations, for his glory. So stand firm, stand bold, O Jacob, Jeshurun, the upright one. He formed you, he called you, he made you from the womb. You are his servant, Fear not, we'll fear not. Oh, fear not, oh Jacob. No weapon that's formed can prosper against us, for we are his portion. For Ahio shall comfort Zion, he will comfort all our waste places. He will make our wilderness like Eden, and our deserts like the garden of Ahio. Joy and gladness shall be found therein. Thanksgiving and a voice of melody. Hearken unto him, O ye his people, and give your ear. Take heed and listen unto him, O his nation. For the Torah law shall proceed from him, and he will make his judgment to rest for a light of the people. His righteousness is near, and salvation is gone forth, and his arm shall judge the people. The isles shall wait upon him, and on my arm the safer higher we shall trust. Lift up your eyes to the heavens, look upon the earth beneath, for the heavens shall vanish away like a smoke, and the earth shall wax like an old garment, and they that dwell therein of the world shall die in like manner, but his salvation shall be forever, but Yeshua shall be forever, his words forever. It's nothing old about it, it is his word, now forever and eternity. And his righteousness shall not be abolished. Hearken unto him, ye that know righteousness, the people in whose heart is his Torah law. Fear ye not the reproach of men, neither be afraid of their revilings. For the moth shall eat them up like a garment, and the worm shall eat them like wool. But his righteousness shall be forever, and his salvation from generation to generation. Awake, awake, put on your strength, O arm of Ahio, awake, as in the ancient of days, in the generations of old. Art thou not that he that cut off Rahab and wounded the dragon? Art thou not which he that dried the seas, the waters of great deep, he that made the depths of the sea a way for the ransom to pass over? Therefore the redeemed of Ahio shall return. The redeemed of Ahio shall return, and come singing unto Zion, and everlasting joy shall be upon their heads. They shall obtain gladness and joy. Sorrow and mourning shall flee away. I, even I, am he that comfort you. Who are he that thou shouldst be afraid of a man that shall die, and the Son of Man which shall be made as grass? And forgettest Ahio your Maker. He has stretched forth the heavens and laid forth the foundations of the earth, and has feared continually every day because of the fury of the oppressor, as he were ready to destroy. And where is the fury of the oppressor? Da 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 da. Yay. Da 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 da. The captive exile hasteneth, that he may be loosed, and he that should not die in the pit. That's right, that's right. Nor that his bread should fail. But I am a higher your keeper, that divided the sea whose waves roar. A higher of hosts is his name. The great I am that he is and is to come. A higher is his name. And I have put my words in your mouth. I have covered thee in the shadow of my hand, that I may plant the heavens and lay the foundations of the earth, and say, unto Zion are my people. Zion is his people. Come on, come on. Zion is his people. Awake, awake and stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of Ahiah the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling, and wrung them out. Yea, oh, there is none to guide her, oh, among all these nations. All the sons whom she hath brought forth, neither is there any that taketh her by the hand. Of all the sons that she hath brought up, these two things are come unto thee. Who shall be sorry for thee, O Zion? Our desolation and destruction, and our Bama for the sword whom he would choose, and the sword by whom shall I comfort you? Thy sons have fainted, they lie at the heads of the streets, all of the streets. As a wild bull in a net, they are full of fury of Ahiah. The rebuke of your keeper. Therefore hear now this, you afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Drunken not with wine. Thus saith sovereign Ahiah, your keeper that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I've taken you out of my hand, the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt drink it no more again. But I will put into the hand of all them that afflicted thee, which have said to your soul, bow down, that we may go over. Thou hast laid your body on the ground, and on the streets of them that went over you. All enemies of Zion shall drink of the cup of fury. Thus saith Ahiah, drink it up, O Babylon, Moab and Amalek and Edom. Drink it up, Hagarees and Ishmael, Elam and all you confederate unions. Drink up, drink up, drink up. For his mercy is unto his people. His mercies unto his people. Yet he's chosen Jacob. He has yet chosen Jacob. Happy set apart day, family.